I hand the tin to the homeless man. Open it, he sighs happy. Ah! The subway doors close. Through the window, I see the homeless man offering a baklava to his neighbor. The floured tin passes person to person. Folks on the subway train smile, just like earlier. Maybe many of them laugh. Funny, their happiness makes me feel worse, that I'm doing something wrong. Ben and me are going to be in big trouble. Worse, not for seeing something good, but for seeing something bad. Ben, I'm scared. I know, me too. Chapter 23. Chapter 23, Our Stop. We walk through underground tunnels. Grown-ups everywhere swirl around us. Sounds echo, harsh. We follow the signs. Exit, World Trade Center, World Trade. A double skip, making sure I don't lose sight of Ben's backpack. At the bottom of a hill of stairs, we look up. All we see is a sliver of sky. Come on. We climb. We climb. I feel like folks behind me are pushing me to climb faster and faster. Some pass Ben, their hips swiping his backpack. Side of the rail, folks rush down. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I want to slow down. After the first hill of stairs, there's another and another. Near the top, there is freezing air. I push my hoodie up, zip it tight. Ben unwraps his wool scarf. Here. I take it, mumbling, thanks. We walk fast. Signs are everywhere. 9/11 Memorial Museum. September 11th Memorial and Museum. This way, that way. I hear snatches of languages I don't understand. See folks in long, crooked lines. Seems like the whole world is here. I didn't expect a crowd. Police in thick black jackets, some smiling, some not, are scanning faces. They've got guns, walkie-talkies. Some stand or stroll. Some are on horses. Another directs a sniffing German shepherd. I bet I'm not allowed to pet him. A lady hands us brochures. We're in, past the gate. Ben squeezes my hand. The sky is overcast. The mood serious. People are polite, and Ben and me shuffle at the line as the line moves, nervously hoping no one asks about parents or teachers. The subway widens and widens. First thing I see are hundreds of oak trees. They're young, thin with peeling. Sorry about that. Branches prickling the air. The frost has made some leaves wilt, droop. Others are turning orange, gold. I don't hear birds, just water. It rushes, pours like I imagine a waterfall would. I can't explain. The water calls me. Come on, Ben. My heart beats fierce. Yet I feel mournful. My legs weighted, slowing me down. Whoosh, whoosh, the water keeps calling, whispering, come see, look, come see. I walk faster and faster, direct and straight. Ben is right beside me, and we both press our bellies against a thick ledge, lining a huge black square hole. Water caresses down, 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 from all sides of the square, swirling, pooling, and descending into another, deeper, darker, blacker square. You can't see bottom, whispers Ben. I look up and across. Two of them. Two squares lined with water draining into a smaller black hole. Footprints. These are the tower footprints. I mean what's left, the foundation. Yeah, the movie said they dug over 70 feet down to support the towers. Both our heads tilt up. Air, sky, nothingness. No glass, no metal or concrete. In my mind, I see ghost outlines, shimmering towers touching the clouds. All around the footprints, people are stunned, looking down, then up, then down again. The man next to me is crying. His hands cover his mouth, but you can still hear his gurgling moans. I tug Ben's sleeve, whispering, these are graves, too. Holes where the towers collapsed, where people died. Ben's face is bleak. My stomach hurts again. Our heads tilt down. Are bones, pieces of building still buried here? Did ashes mix with dirt? I shiver. Wind shakes the trees, whips the woolen scarf. I blink against the cold. Nothing beautiful happened here, but the sight is beautiful. Water falls 30 feet before streaming into another square that seems bottomless. He reads the brochure. It's a void. What's a void, Ben? Nothingness, he reads. A space unfilled, unoccupied. I inhale, exhale, feeling a strange peace. Mist rises from the waterfalls. My face is slightly damp. Polished rock glistens. It's both horrible and beautiful. Ben slings his backpack on the ground, takes out his book, and starts sketching. You're a real artist, Ben. Reflecting absence, the brochure said. That's what they call this part of the memorial. It does, doesn't it? Reflect what isn't here. Add the water. Add the water, Ben. Water makes it clean, special. Ben draws the water. Around us is a forest of trees. I think nothing can live without water. It's a metaphor, I say, like we study in stories, poems. Water is life. Tears, Ben replies, layering charcoal lines, constantly falling. Feels better after you cry. The man beside me has stopped crying. Healing. Can I have that? The man asked. I've never seen Ben shy. His cheeks flame. He mumbles, his hands covering his sketch. You're not from here, New York, I say. He's wearing a plaid cap. Big red earmuffs hang over the cap. Kansas. This is my daughter. He points at the ledge we've been leaning on. Names. I was drawn to the hole, the water. My mind didn't connect the markings. Names. Hundreds, thousands of names. Etched in bronze. No one forgets. The man's finger traces K, T, and A. She always wanted to work in New York. He wipes his eyes. See that name? It's her friend. They worked in the same office. Got a picture of your daughter? He reaches inside his coat, hands shaking. He opens his wallet. She looks just like her dad. Brown hair, small blue eyes, pretty white teeth. Her college graduation. He doubles over, one hand covering his daughter's name. Even though he's a grown-up, I want to pat his back like I do Ray and Lita's. Ben folds the picture, touching the man's free hand. The man grabs it, pressing it against his chest. Ben and me move away, giving the man privacy. We cross the South Tower's footprints. Same, horrible, beautiful. More and more names. Looking around the footprints, I see white roses sticking out from the grooved letters. One rose is across from me, the other side of the void. Another is just to Ben's right. How come they're roses? I've always been their birthday, or it would have been their birthday today. I'm startled by the rough voice, surprised the dead have birthdays. A policeman stands between Ben and me. 9 white roses today. Some days only 2 or 3, some days more. The policeman reminds me of Pop, thick, dark brows, broad nose, except his eyes are still curious, not like a part of him is disappearing, going, his spirit sometimes gone. Ben tugs me. Come on, Deja, we've got to go, come on. He pulls me back to the first tower. The man who lost his daughter is gone. Ben whispers, the cop, he's still watching us? I look back. Yeah, so? So we're supposed to be in school. Fear roars. I forget. Trouble. We're going to be in so much trouble. Ben and me walk quickly, almost running, as far away from the officer as possible. I shiver. It's getting colder. The sky is cloudier. On cue, snowflakes fall. I think of people falling, leaping from the towers. Snow melts on the memorial. It never snows in October. I feel like the weather is telling me I should have stayed away. I look around me, at folks whispering, pausing beneath trees. Some folks silent or crying, looking into square tower graves. Where's your teacher? The cop is beside us. Ben elbows me. Your parents? Ben starts creeping, walking backwards. We're going inside the museum. I nod, my feet creeping too. I've been watching you, says the officer, moving forward as we walk back. You shouldn't be here alone. You should be with an adult. His face is kind, but his uniform is scary. Everything black except for handcuffs dangling from his belt. Kids should visit the museum with a parent, a teacher. I gulp at the handcuffs. I don't want to be arrested. Run, Ben, I urge, taking off like a firecracker, not looking back. Right behind me, Ben breathes heavy. We run away from the footprints, the silver gray museum, and past the spiny trees. My body heats up. Cold fades. We run and run, racing to get back to the subway, to get home. Racing, I know without question, Ben is my best friend. Racing, I realize I still don't understand Pop.